On behalf of the 2014 class, we'd like to present Dr. Shaw with this bouquet of flowers and a card. And thank you very much for coming and speaking.
Don't you just love technology? Yeah.
All right, well, thank you so much for the honor of being able to speak with you this morning. I was asked a few weeks ago to title my speech, and so I titled it, "It Takes a Village," because I was inspired by Sharon Hofnagel, who every time we would be in the clinical setting, and I would be amazed at how many people it takes to be involved in patient care, she would say, "It takes a village, it takes a village." And so I named the speech that, but then someone brought to my attention that that's actually a book written by Hillary Rodham Clinton in the mid-90s, that it takes a village to raise a child. And since I'm sure this is going to hit YouTube and go viral and have millions of hits and probably make me famous, which is why I accepted the invitation, I figure I better change the title to my speech for royalty issues. So I've now entitled it, after looking up the definition of a village, that for a nursing student to become a nurse, it takes a group of homes and associated buildings that are larger than a hamlet, smaller than a town, and located in a rural setting. But it really does take a lot of incredible support in order for us to become nurses. I'm so thankful for some of the faculty, all of the faculty really. I would like to talk to specifically now those who ran the lab: Stephanie, Sharon, Ginny, Laura. Thank you guys so much. Lab was something that created tachycardia in us. It made us have shortness of breath, diaphoresis, at times emesis, and caused us to be at risk for electrolyte imbalances, but we loved it. And it was good and prepared us. The only thing that was, and maybe more special about it, and was very interesting, is we would somehow be transported from Eastern Oregon when we walked through the doors of the lab to someplace down south, I think. Because every time Stephanie or one of the other ladies was playing a patient, they would end up being like, "Oh my goodness, I'm short of breath, honey." And we're like, "Oh my." But it was great. It was a huge preparation for us. Thank you so much, the clinical instructors we've had. Arlene, who is retiring. Arlene, you've been awesome. So many nurses have their RN because of your contribution. Thank you so much. We're thankful for all the clinical instructors, really. Thank you, Katrina. Thank you, Erin. Thank you so much. Jackie, thank you so much. Jackie Much. I would truly not be here, and I mean that. Jackie not encouraged me several times. And Jackie, I am practicing. I'm preparing for the NCLEX. I know you're watching. Always watching. Very thankful for Ginny Gonzalez. I don't know if she was able to make it today, but so blessed. All of you clinical instructors, any that I might have missed, we are very fortunate to have you. Also, our instructors, Ginny Elder was awesome. Gary Lotson, you're probably the most intelligent man I've ever known. Great to have you as a professor. Also, Karen Hazel, who is not here today, but I really believe that we are proud, are we not, to be the last class to have Karen Hazel teach pathophysiology. So awesome. And also, Karen, because I know you'll be watching this on YouTube with the rest of the world, I'd like to ask you a question. Why did pathophysiology tests have to be so hard? They were so difficult, were they not? And some of us, I think, other students more than the rest of us, struggled all through the week of preparation for Karen's tests, but we know that it absolutely helped us. I'd also like to thank you guys, my peers. What a blessing it has been to be able to debrief with you guys. For us, I mean, if anyone knew what we were going through the whole time, it was each other, the support. I can think of one particular instance in where support was needed for one of the students who shall remain nameless more than others, and that was the day of our testing, skills testing. Do you guys remember the skills testing? Where we had to go around to all these different stations and perform nursing skills in front of a professor who had a notepad and a pen and very stoically watched us. That was exhilarating, wasn't it? And I remember, I think we were instructed on a couple of different occasions to make sure we showed up in our scrubs. I think we even had an email sent out to show up in our scrubs. And one of the nursing students comes strolling around the corner while the rest of us are all in our scrubs ready to do the skills test. And when they looked at us, they had this look on their face that said, "I have made a ginormous mistake." And we looked at you like, yes, you have. But one of the students, being so gracious, went after they took their skills test and handed their scrubs to you so that you could take yours in the appropriate attire. And that's the kind of support that we've had going through this whole time. It's been amazing. I also would like to thank personally the one who's carried me through every step of the way. When I was nervous, brought peace to my heart. When I had no direction, gave me direction. I thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for graduating. And I'd like to also say one last couple things to you guys before I go and before we culminate this thing. And actually, we did it. We graduate. I would like to say this. One, remember, all of us just save lives. Let's save lives. And then two, study for the NCLEX. Jackie paid me to say that. Sorry.